All you need today is a yoga mat and nothing else, just yourself, some comfy clothes, probably not going to get too sweaty. Today's theme is uplifting flow. So it's about doing some movement with the breath to create an uplifting vibe or uplifting energy, rather than doing like a really difficult workout that may kind of drain our energy and deplete us more than what we potentially already are. So this is just another tool that you can have in your toolbox to help you when you're feeling a little bit depleted, feeling a bit fatigued, a little bit run down. This is a practice that you can come to that's just short and sweet. G'day Carly and Kaya. That's just short and sweet, and you can just work this into your day at any time to uplift your energy. So let's get started. We're going to start at the top of our mat. And we're just going to spread the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And we're just going to do a little bit of flowy movement to start off with, and just moving with the breath. And you can close your eyes here, bending the knees. Just inhaling and exhaling through the nose. You might want to put one arm behind the body. And switching sides. I can be a little bit uncoordinated, but it's always fun to kind of challenge your coordination. So we're just getting the hips moving, the legs moving, the arms. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Just moving whatever way your body wants to move. Not in any particular way. Okay, and we're going to start with our yoga flow. So standing at the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart, and just bringing the hands into prayer in front of the heart, closing the eyes, and grounding your feet into the mat. So spreading out the toes, pressing the heels into the mat, into the ground. And standing up nice and tall. So lifting the chest, lifting the chin slightly. And we're going to inhale, bringing the feet together, drawing the arms up above the head, joining the hands at the top. And then exhale, bending the knees and coming into a forward fold. Inhale up to halfway. And exhale down. And then inhale, reaching all the way back up. And exhale, bringing the hands back in front of the heart, grounding the feet. Taking a couple of breaths here. So we're really working on grounding our energy a little bit before we go too much into the flow. And inhaling up, joining the hands at the top if it's okay with your shoulders. Exhaling down, bending the knees. And inhaling up to halfway. And exhale, and then all the way up. Inhale all the way to the top, and we're going to go straight back into the fold. So exhale. And then inhaling the right leg back into a lunge. And then bringing the head up and the chest up. So I've got my right heel up at the back. You can just rock forwards and back here, just feeling a little bit of a stretch in the right hip flexor. You might feel it deep in the left hip flexor as well. And then popping the hands on the ground, flat on the ground, the palms flat, and then bringing the left foot back into plank. If plank's a little bit hard for you, then just dropping the knees, coming onto the knees Taking a couple of breaths here, looking at the ground just ahead of your hands. Breathing in and out through the nose. On the next inhale, bringing the right foot in between the hands. We're coming back into that lunge. And we're just rocking back and forth once again, so feeling the stretch in the left hip flexor this time. So we've got the left foot back, the right foot forward. On the next inhale, bringing the left foot up to the right foot and coming into forward fold. You can either keep your hands on the ground or on your legs, or you can hold each elbow, so crossing the arms, and then just swaying from side to side, letting the head hang and relax. So we can uplift our energy by going within and really starting to listen to what our body wants. What's it telling us? What messages is it sending us? Are you sore in a particular area? Is there something that you need to let go of? Is there tension somewhere? You need to focus in and breathe through that tension and let it out. And inhaling up to halfway. Exhale, and then inhale all the way to the top. Join the hands. Bringing the hands down to the heart. The next inhale, bringing the arms up as if you're holding a big beach ball up above your head. And then looking up to the sky, if you can, just leaning back slightly and welcoming in new energy. Taking a couple of breaths here. And exhale into the fold. Inhale, the left foot goes back this time. And then we're going to come up to a lunge. So you can either stay with the hands on the ground, or if you're comfortable coming into a lunge, hands up above the head. Taking some nice steady breaths here, in and out through the nose. So really activating that back leg, make it nice and strong. And exhaling the hands down, palms flat on the ground, coming into plank, or use your options here. So go onto the knees if it's more comfortable for you. Taking a few breaths in plank. So we've got 2 more breaths here. Slow and steady, activating the legs at the back. On the next inhale, bringing the left foot in between the hands. And this time we're coming up to a lunge again, so use your options. Stay there, or coming up to a lunge, arms up above the head, looking straight ahead. And popping the hands back down onto the ground, coming into plank once again, and lowering into chaturanga. On the next inhale, just coming up to cobra, so arching the spine a little bit, lowering again, exhale. Inhale lifts you up, and exhale lowers you back down. Inhale up, and then exhaling back to downward dog. Pedaling the feet here if it feels good for you. Just doing whatever you need to here to get comfortable. If you need to breathe out through the mouth for a couple of breaths. On the next inhale, drawing the right foot up and then bringing the right knee in towards towards the nose. And inhale back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it there for a breath. And then popping the right foot in between the hands. Popping the left foot on the ground. And coming up to warrior one. Hands on the hips. And if you're comfortable, bringing the arms up above the head. Leaning into that right leg, activating the back left leg. On the next inhale, coming into warrior two, so shifting the right foot across into the midline so that you've got your right heel in line with your left arch of the foot, and the arms come up to shoulder height, looking over the middle finger of the right hand, leaning into that right leg, trying to stand tall over the pelvis. And on the next exhale, cartwheeling the hands, bringing the right leg back into plank, lowering chaturanga, inhale up, and exhale, pressing back to downward dog. Inhaling the left leg up, inhale, exhale, the knee into the nose. Inhale brings you back up, knee to nose, inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, holding it there for a breath. And popping the left foot in between the hands. Pop the right foot down, the right heel down at the back. Hands on the hips, coming up to warrior one. And bringing the arms by the ears. Leaning into that left leg. Making that right leg at the back nice and strong. And then bringing the left foot across to the midline of the right foot, and coming into warrior two. Looking over the middle finger of the left hand. Arms nice and strong. Cartwheeling the hands, coming into plank, lowering into chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, and exhale, downward dog. And then just walking the feet up. We're nearly finished. Walking the hands up the legs. And then just walking the feet out nice and wide. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold to finish. Clasping the hands at the back, so whichever way is comfy for you to start with. So the feet are facing me, or mine are facing you, yours are facing me. Keeping the knees slightly bent, going into a forward fold with the arms up above the head. Taking some nice deep breaths here. On the next inhale, popping the hands on the hips and bringing the chest back up. Now we're going to switch the clasp of the hands, so the other way around, and coming back down again, just nice and slow. Bringing the arms up, stretching the shoulders and the chest, letting the head fall heavy towards the ground. And releasing the hands from behind the back, placing the hands on your hips. Inhale all the way up, bringing the feet back together. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale the hands in front of the heart. Taking a couple of breaths in mountain pose. And just taking a moment to tune into how you're feeling now compared to when you began the practice. And just noticing the difference in your energy levels, in your vibe. I certainly feel a lot more uplifted after doing some movement. And we're just going to finish in mountain pose so that you can go on and continue with the rest of your day. Please let me know how you went with today's practice. And I've got free spots for discovery sessions at the moment. If you want to know a little bit more about what I do and how I can assist you, it's obligation free, and I love chatting to people about their health challenges. So you can book now on my page. You just press book now and find a time and day that suits you. Namaste and thank you for joining. Curtis and I are watching. He can't extend like me. Oh, so Curtis and his dad were on here. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish I could have seen you guys on a video. And yes, Curtis is very tall and lanky, so he can find it a bit difficult to stretch, but when he does it all the time, he's good at it. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.